Okay, hi everyone. I just woke up not long. I have some errands to run, so I'm gonna test out on the Wear Time this Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. I'm in the color 118 or equals to Y325. I'm gonna see how this will wear on my face when I'm out running without a primer in the Singapore weather. As you know, Singapore weather is really humid. I'm not sure if I need to roll voiceover for this because my throat is not sounding very well in the morning. But yep, let's try this and I hope I can check in later on with you guys. So I'm just going to start with my foundation. I'm not going to use primer for this makeup because since I'm testing on the Wear Time, so I have to skip. This makeup have a very light coverage, I would say. If you don't want your hand to get dirty, just pump directly to the sponge. I have really oily skin, so if the foundation can last a minute. I've tried this before, but I always use with the primer. I have some blemishes over here, and it cannot really covers very well.
I honestly very sure finish. really sure. So I still have to go this concealer.
My main concern was my acne scarring at the side of my face, where I feel that for this foundation it doesn't really cover up everything. I feel that it definitely is a medium maximum coverage for me. I do have to use a concealer. I'm going to quickly finish my makeup and come back for my first check-in.
And then I like it because my eye is quite short, so I like to add it at the end of my eye to just elongate my eyes and give it the illusion that, you know, to have like a longer eye stalk.
I don't have much nose bridge, so I like to contour. In I think I should do a talking video, so I'm contouring so many videos to do. I'm trying to show you guys. See we cannot see here. Okay, not yet. It's okay. I should check in later on for the foundation wearing power and see how it goes. Bye. I'm under hot sun right now. I don't know if you guys can hear this. I actually touched up my lipstick with another color I just bought, so I'm not sure if you guys can see, but my T-zone is super oily. I don't think my foundation is actually. It still look okay. It looks dewy, don't look cakey, so it's fine. I'll find a place where I can have a better view of the foundation and I'll show you guys. Okay, the time now is 12. I got this makeup on at about 8 a.m. 8:30 a.m. So I have run several errands and the weather today is really sunny. I don't know if you can see, it's super sunny. Okay, maybe you cannot see here. So my makeup is actually, I never put a primer and get oily super easily, especially at my T-zone, and you can see now it's super oily and the coverage is not high, but it's not even high to start with, and overall I'm okay. I'm used to having my foundation like this, and the finish, the dewiness is still there, but the coverage wise, I'm not expecting much because I know it's buildable and I only put like super thin layer, like only 2 thin layers, so it's fine. Yeah, it don't feel oil. Okay, it's oily on my T-zone, I can see, but I don't feel oily. The finish is okay, I don't feel heavy at all. It's okay. It looks okay to me. Although it doesn't really stays on well on my skin, but yeah, I'm not expecting much on my skin type. So I'll see if I have time to maybe check in later. Now it's 3:50, so I'm back for my last check-in before I go out for dinner. So this is how my makeup wears since 8 a.m. and today I have with me is the Makeup Forever. Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. I'm in the color 118. I applied it with a disposable sponge. I kind of like the texture of the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. It don't look cakey. It gives a very dewy finish as for me, and even if I set it very lightly with their matching Ultra HD. Let me see if I have it. Yeah, I match it with this Ultra HD pressed powder. I think both of them goes well with both of them goes well with each other, but however I think it really is really sheer. Okay, wait, let me do it again. I have super oily T-zone and complexion, especially around my cheeks and this area. So the weather being super humid and at 34 degrees Celsius, it doesn't really help at all. But I still like it. I like the texture. Okay, I only have very little products today. Yeah, of course it doesn't really help. It gets really oily, especially around here. But most of my foundation will look like that, especially the Korean ones that is like super dewy kind. It doesn't really last on my face. And I do know that some people don't really like primer, but primer does work a little for me, and I do really want to try this guy out with a primer, and maybe I will give another layer because I have this really lightly layer on my face as I'm brushing in the morning, so I want to try it again. So for my first impression for this, I do like the texture. I don't know if it layers well or you can really retouch the makeup, so I'm going to do retouching right now. So I'm going to plot my face. Okay. Usually if I retouch my makeup, I like to just mist it. Or I'll just go in with concealer. Just showing you guys how it layers. I'm going in with one full palm and I dab my sponge and going in with the foundation. I took the sponge in all my foundation, but yeah, let's go try this. Usually I get so oily at the end of the day, my makeup. If I don't put effort into maintaining, like blotting and retouching, at the end of the day my makeup will be gone. If I don't stay indoor, if I stay indoor it's fine. So if I stay in the air conditioner room the whole day, it will be fine. But if I'm out running about, no, nothing really left. Okay, let me see. I think I should put a bit more to zoom in for you guys. Okay, so actually my fingernails is damn gross. You see, it does layer quite well, but my blemishes are showing. I have it since 8 in the morning, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 hours. Is it 9? 4, 8 to 4? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 9 hours. I have it on for 9 hours. I think for 9 hours is pretty decent, especially when I have oily skin, and it looks okay. The coverage is not very high, but it's buildable. It claims to be buildable, which I think it does, but full coverage, I'm not sure if it can achieve full coverage. I'm going to try this out, but for normal application, it gives a medium coverage, sheer to medium, and it does look very natural on the skin. It doesn't look like I pile on a lot of makeup. Even when I retouch, I actually pump a full pump into the sponge, so I'm not sure if the sponge absorbed a lot of the product, but it distributed quite nicely. And the finish, now I don't have powder on, but it feels really light. It doesn't feel heavy or kicking at all my pores. I do have really large pores, and I don't think it really shows. It doesn't. The good thing about the foundation is it doesn't make my pores look big. It doesn't enlarge my pores, so that's one thing I really like about the foundation, because sometimes when I apply dewy foundation, it can really emphasize on my pores around here, and this doesn't. So yep, and it doesn't crease with my concealer, and the concealer I'm using today is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer. I'm using the shade Light Pale because that's the only color that's available. I already finished one of these two, so I just got another one. Okay, let's not go too far. So that's my first impression for this foundation. I hope it's helpful. I'll continue to use it and try it along with other. I will try it along with a primer, and also I try it along with a setting powder, and probably I will give it another layer for fuller coverage, and I will probably do a more detailed full review on the foundation itself. I also do want to show you guys about this. This is another foundation that is highly waved, the Marc Jacob Remarkable. I will do a separate one for this one. Yeah, okay, that's all. See, okay, bye. I think it really looks good on camera, the foundation.